All right, Shalom. We want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. We give double honors to our apostles and elders, which are the apostles and elders that rule a great millstone. Not these other groups, okay? And we're coming to the time of the end. You hopeful elect, keep faith. You're seeing the Most High working these days, and it's a beautiful thing. This is going to be a quick news update. Just a couple stories I've seen that I wanted us to bring out. And to show you, Jake is messed up, man. When I told you, and I want to talk about is you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? This story right here, it says, mother and son face jail time for incest relationship. See, hey, man, the title speaks for itself. I'm going to play this video and I'm going to go into some scripts because that's why the Lord, he got to come back, man. He got to save us from ourselves, man. Okay, he got to save us and take us and purify us and put that law in our inward parts. Because this all things is going against the Most High's laws. Okay?
Well, I told him at first I told Carlos that I'm sorry, I don't know how you're going to react to this. I'm your mom and you're my son. Well, I told him at first I told Carlos that I'm sorry, I don't know how you're going to react to this. I'm your mom and you're my son. And I am falling in love with him. He said, are you really? I said, yes, I am. He said, you know what? I was scared to let you know, too. I am, too. He was, too, falling in love with me, with his mom. And I was falling in love with my son. And then we ended up talking, and we took off to the park. And we ended up asking him, will you ever date your mom? And he said, will you date your son? I said, honest truth, yes, I would. Because 19 years, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. And I really want to be with you the rest of my life. And I really want to be with them. It's kind of hard right now, but I don't care what people say because we're going through a lot right now. We try to keep it a secret, but we couldn't do it no more because, you know, my other kids found out. At first, they didn't like it. Then they started liking it. They're accepting it. And my mom, my dad, my brothers, well, my family's accepting it now. This girl found out. So it's across the street from me, and there's a big old fight started, and she called me, she told my son Joseph something, and let me know across the street, and she told me I better watch my back, because I'm being incest. I'm not being incest, and she was outside.
Yeah, because it's wicked, man. It's a wicked thing to do. But they see nothing wrong with this thing, man. Hey, things are just happening, man. We living in the time of the end.
Me out, so I went and go get everybody out of my house, and she got her family. We got stabbed, beaten up, jumped. Ambulance showed up. It was me, Carlos, and the kid's uncle got stabbed because the incest. Because she made a big deal out of all this. So we went to the hospital. We got stitches. Came back home, and on that side, her family didn't get arrested at all. So I don't know why nobody didn't get arrested at the time. So we came back home, took a shower. The cops took, first the cops at the hospital, the cops took pictures of her where we got cut, sliced, and after that we came home, took a shower and stuff. Then we sat back, and when I broke down crying, I told Carlos, what we're going to do is going to hit all over the world. I said, there ain't no way I can leave you. And he said, don't worry, I'm going to still be with you, no matter through thick and thin. And that's what we're going through right now, through the thick. And I'm going to still be with him. I have to. I going to have to, because there ain't no, if I get out of prison, and if he don't get sentenced, if I get in prison, if I get out, I will move out of Clovis and I will get a state that will accept us in it.
Hey man, this place is fucking done, man. Hey, this is the book of Leviticus 18 in verse 6. And it says, none of you shall approach any that is near to kin to him to uncover their nakedness. I am the Lord. Now let's pull out some of that word, man. Shall approach. It says, none of you shall approach to any that is near kin to him. Okay, let's put that word kin. Kin, flesh of the body of humans, of animals, body in itself, male organs or of generation, kindred, blood relations, flesh as frail or erring, man against the Most High, all living things, animal, but the main one is kindred, blood, relations. So the Most High has laws for these things, man. And it says, read it again. This is Leviticus 18 and verse 6. It says, none of you shall approach any that is near kin to him to uncover their nakedness. I am the Lord. The nakedness of thy father, nor the nakedness of thy mother. Read that again. The nakedness of thy father or the nakedness of thy mother shalt thou not uncover. She is thy mother. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. And the nakedness of thy father's wife shalt thou not uncover. It is thy father's nakedness. The nakedness of thy sister, daughter of thy father, or daughter of thy mother, whether she be born at home or born abroad. Because you have this situation where he's separated from his mother. And it says, read the 9 again. It says, the nakedness of thy sister, thy daughter, or thy father, or daughter of thy mother, whether she be born at home or born abroad, even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover. The nakedness of thy son's daughter, or thy daughter's daughter, even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover, for there is thine own nakedness. And it said the nakedness of thy father's wife. Hold on, Salaki. Let me jump down to. That's mostly it on that. But they're going against these scripts, man. They're going against the law. That's why it says judgment is going to begin at the house of the Lord. Because I'm sure this is not the first case, and it's probably more cases going around, especially in Israel, man. This is ridiculous, man. It's disgusting, man. It's nothing. It's just more and more. We got to get out of here, man. We got to get the hell up out this place, man. Let me see if I got a precept. Hold on. No, that's it on that. Let me get this real quick to show you that we at the time, man. It's the book of Daniel 12 and verse 10. This is Daniel 12 and verse 10. And it says, many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. And for a time that daily, that's it on that. But it says the wicked shall do wickedly, man. So we're at the time of the Most High putting these people at their wickedness, and then it's going to come to the time where it's going to be destroyed and judged, man. According to what? The law, man. There's many things that Jake goes after and goes off in that they're going to be punished for according to this law. All right, and that's a sin punishable unto death. Let me get this other story real quick. A couple brothers will pass this around. This is from the brother GMS Strong in Faith. All right, and this is originally from his page, and there's a couple news stories I've seen, but I'm going to play this and then go into some scripts.
This is Dangerous Things, a biohacking company run out of a garage in Mount Vernon, Washington, started by Emil Gofstra, a pioneer of RFID implants since the mid-2000s. Motherboard traveled to Dangerous Things garage headquarters to get a peek at some of Emil's new projects, including an exclusive first look at a never-before-seen prototype, the world's first implant-activated smart gun.
This is just a gun you buy from the gun store, and what you've added to it is just implant in your hand, and what else?
And inside of here, there's a reader assembly and an antenna assembly. So when I grip the weapon, it reads the implant and unlocks the trigger.
So if I try to pull the trigger, because I have no implants, it theoretically should not fire, right?
Correct.
And yeah, it definitely does not pull the trigger. Safety's not on or anything, right? So then you try.
So then if I grab the weapon.
You consider yourself a gun guy, or are you kind of only doing this, as like a proof of concept from the biohacking end of things?
I wouldn't say I'm a gun enthusiast. Operated correctly by, sane people, they're fine. But, to be able to, in the state of Washington, go into the gun store, hand over my license, and 15 minutes later walk out with this, it's not exactly the best system to just kind of allow people to purchase these willy-nilly. But that's why I think the smart gun concept is important, because eventually we'll be able to actually control who is able to operate the weapon once it leaves the store. And
That's like that. If you brothers remember that movie Judge Dredd, Judge Dredd's guns, to be able to use the gun, you had to have authorization. I can't remember if it was fingerprinting, but that shows you there's more or less moving towards the rfid chip. Alright? Back then it was fingerprinting, but they put it's the chip, man. That's what this coming to now. Okay, and this guy, I believe he's set up, man. It might be in the garage, but where are you getting funding for all these things that he's doing, man? Okay, let me read this. And I'm going to close on out. This is the book of John. This is John. 1 John, Salakia. This is the book of 1 John 2 and 15. This is 1 John 2 and 15, and it says, love not the world, neither things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. And that's what is going to come to the point when this chip comes to a realization, because they're going to make sure that if you don't have that chip, you can't do the things that are of this world, man. Just like entering into a building, starting your car, shooting a weapon, using money. All these things are going to be established for you to use the world if you don't have that chip. So we got to have in our mindset that we can't love this world, man. We got to put this world, we use this world, but the loving of this world, we got to put that in our minds that we're going to have to choose Yahweh Shem Yahushai above this world, man. Okay? And it says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Father abideth forever. And that's what's going to go to the elect, the 144,000 and 1/3 of Yasharala, which are you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, okay? So that's why we got to put this world behind us, man, and put our faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai and choose his ways, man. Choose his laws and choose his light. And this is the book of Romans 12 and verse 2. This is Romans 12 and 2, and it says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your minds, that ye may prove what is that, Shalakia, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh. Alright? That's what we need to do. That's what our minds need to start moving towards. Alright? And that's why I'm going to read this last one. This is the book of Revelations 13 and verse 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causeth all, both small, great, rich, and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell save he that have the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Alright, so that's going to go into all aspects of life, not just buying and selling, every aspect of life. Using weapons, getting your car, different things like that. So with that, I'm going to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, and you brothers, you hopeful elect, keep faith. Shalom.